From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the L.A. Chargers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Home trips right.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And some space here. And that's going to be good for the Chargers' first down as the tackle made here at the 36. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career, and Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. The Chargers at 4-5, a game under 500. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Hey, Ram. Ready?
Now it's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it's second down. You look at this Baltimore defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Baylor Tigers. Go.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, L.A. Keenan Allen, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after here coming up. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25.
Here we go. Green Jack.
Throwing on first down is Lance. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start. But they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Back to the air on second down. It's Lance. Oh, it's deep for Duvernay. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 75 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. But, Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. That is caught. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. It's Eckler again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
That's another Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Austin Eckler, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Hey, look at this Baltimore defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 43. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
21. Set.
Play action. It's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Line.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Hey, ram.
Here's Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then. And now after that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Eckler going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
Gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Eckler again. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler with career touchdown number 94. He ties both G.0.A.T and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Boy, the pursuit there, terrific for the linebacking core.
Oh, it certainly was, because so many times on an option play, You'll see a linebacker make a beeline for the quarterback and then zip, one cut, and he's grasping it air. But this time, he locked in on him the whole way, took an excellent angle, and his grasp came up with the quarterback.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And Lance now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. A perfect example right there, Charles, of why they love this rookie runner.
And think about how the NFL and the college games are meshing together more and more. You don't have to go to the NFL and learn a new set of skills. What you did in college often makes you ready for the NFL.
Lance now on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw out wide by Lance, complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. Tucker's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it. And that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Yellow, go. Slide 2.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Asante Samuel Jr. that time up to make the tackle. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 5. And Lance going to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And Lance will have the 1st down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. St. Brown in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. To throw, it's Lance. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown! A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are able to stretch out their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13.
Chargers 14.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because
on Herbert, his 3rd interception. And the Ravens are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
so rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
The Ravens send their punter out now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Ravens are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Lance. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. A handoff as they run the counter play. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. On 1st down, Lance. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And now they're in the hurry-up. From midfield, here's Lance. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. On the option right is Lance. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Trey Lance doing it himself from 9 yards out. And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator, and they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the 4th quarter, and I don't see them looking back.
Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Mike Williams.
62 yards. And the Chargers have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for two.
59.
They'll try and throw for it. Steps away to his left. And he is going to get in there for the 2 points to make this a 12-point game.
Ravens 34, Chargers 22.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Thomas. And he is going to be tackled at the 1-yard line. What a mess that was. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
Okay.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Red, yellow.
Lance now on first down. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. Down the left sideline. And finally wrestled down at the 11. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 58 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one on to the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And quickly they get to the line. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Trey Lance taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
41. Chargers 22.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Chargers take over first and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep.
And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
And the Ravens will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
He'll go right back to St. Brown.
So no gain on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop